Welcome back to Married with Gaming. I'm Jen.
I'm Mike, and we're going to be making characters for a Shadowdark zero level funnel that's going to be ran and hosted by OGGM. So we have a link to the character gen that will just random them for us.
Yes.
And go ahead and let's do that.
Okay. We will start. I think we're going to do 4 characters each, and we're going to alternate. So I'll do the first character for myself, and then you'll do the next one, and we'll do that. So we each have 4. So I start with a dwarf. 11 strength, 11 dex, 6 con, 9 int, 17 wisdom, and 11 charisma with a 4 hit points and rations, a warhammer, and chainmail.
Cool. And if you're following along in the book, it's on page 14 that starts talking how to do zero level.
And we're going to roll for backgrounds, right?
Yeah, that's also part of it, yeah.
Okay. I have a tiny little purple lucky D20. So I'm going to roll mine. 15.
That gives you the ranger background with the woods and wilds of your true home.
Nice. Okay.
And it's also a good thing, like these random background kind of thing just for this could be a very simple, easy way to also use something like this in any old school or OSR type game.
Yeah, I personally love random rolls. So, okay, your turn. You get a half orc. Strength 16, dex 12, con 10, 13 int, 6 wisdom, and a 17 charisma. Ooh, he's a charmer, this guy.
Yeah. All right.
4 hit points, a sturdy backpack, a dart, and he's unarmored because he's so charming. His charm is his armor.
Well, he disarms you.
Uh-huh. With his wit.
Yeah.
Roll for your background.
$19, so he's a noble.
Oh.
With a famous name that has opened many doors. So don't know how that'll work.
Half elf noble.
No.
I mean half orc, sorry. Yeah.
So.
All right. My turn. This time I get a halfling. Ooh, Zephyr. What a fun name. So this halfling is 10 strength, 17 dex, 13 con, 14 intelligence, 11 wisdom, 11 charisma, 4 hit points, has a mystical artifact, a dagger, and is unarmored.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm not sure that I think this thing might be including things from the Curse Scroll, the supplements for Shadowdark, because there's only a D12 table for, starting characters, and you get 1d4 items, and that's not on there. So we'll just have to see if that's something that the DM's going to accept. But
for my background, I rolled a 12.
Which, we know OG likes wacky stuff, so they might. 12 is a sailor. So pirate, privateer, merchant.
Yo ho, yo ho. Pirate's life for him. Okay. Your turn. Half orc again.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say. Now, since it doesn't seem like the races add or subtract any stats, so, could put whatever race on there.
Yeah, I'll probably
especially if you don't
choose
like
whatever.
Let's, for example, say you're not really into half orcs.
Yeah, like me. Not. So strength 10, dex 16, con 14, 13 and 9 wisdom, and an 18 charisma. Boy, you've got some.
Just sketch it.
A sturdy backpack, a longbow, and some chainmail.
All right, so background is going to be a 10, which is a barbarian, which says you left the horde, but it never quite left you.
So maybe his charisma is, or her charisma is intimidation. All right, my turn for number 3 here. Thorn, the human. And this one is 13 strength, 16 dex, 18 con. Whoa. 8 int, 17 wisdom, and 14 charisma. That's not too bad. With rations, hand axe, and unarmored.
I'd say the previous characters that had high charisma might have made good paladins, but in my opinion, paladins should only be human. Yeah, I'm from that old school.
My background is a 2.
Dun, dun, dun. Wanted. There's a price on your head. But
oh
you have
dear.
allies. You have allies. Well, good luck with that. Probably won't be in the group.
Oh dear. All right, your turn.
Big money, big money.
Goblin. Strength 7, dex 6, 12 con, 12 int, 6 wisdom, and a 13 charisma. You got some rations, a staff, and some chainmail.
And soldier. So served as a fighter in an organized army.
Nice. All right, and mine. Another human, Celine. 13 strength, 15 dex, 11 con, 17 int, 13 wisdom, and 16 charisma. Those are some pretty good stats she's got there. She's got a backpack, a sling, and leather armor. Okay. And let's see what her background is. 1.
That is an urchin. You grew up on the merciless streets of a large city.
Okay.
So probably no parents and an edgy.
No parents. Okay. Your turn. Last one for you. A dwarf. 17 strength, 13 dex, 14 con, 14 int, 11 wisdom, 12 charisma, some rations, a spear, and leather armor.
Looks pretty solid.
Pretty good.
Barbarian.
A dwarf barbarian this time. Well, he is strong. So the thing that it looks like this generator is making them all have 4 hit points. So we'll have to check that too with.
I wonder if I don't know whether it just is, like I said, there's those curse scrolls and additional stuff for the game. So I don't know if it augments that, but otherwise your constitution is just supposed to be your dex modifier with a minimum of 1. So we'll see if that stands or if it's changed to 4. If it was me, I'd probably let people start with 4 and then adjust after they get the first level, whether it goes up or down, only because you'll die. But that's
kind of the point of the character funnel is
find out who dies, who lives, who dies.
Yeah, so we'll have to check with him on that, but we got some pretty good starting characters here.
Yeah, and the only other thing we need to assign is alignments. So
we could do that when we finalize names and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to keep any of these names, but so I guess that kind of rounds that out, and that's kind of an easy way to do it. Um, we'll probably put a link to this random generator. That'd be probably a good tool.
Yeah, we'll put that in here.
So we're going to be playing these characters on the OG GM's channel, along with Shadow from Shadow and Sun, RPG Grandma, and Cal, who is everywhere. So hopefully we'll see some of you there to watch all our various characters and their demise.
And who knows what kind of shenanigans. And that's it for today. So if you've watched up until now, please consider liking and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.